Alright. It is time for Ace Attorney! Woo! Hello. I'm getting comfortable in my seat here. Okay. Yeah. It's time for Ace Attorney. I have some sparkling water and my regular water, so hold on. Orclad, how are you doing? Howdy. Happy Sunday! I have tomorrow off. It is a 3-day holiday. Bunny, how are you doing? Hello, happy Sunday. Ace Attorney. Yeah. Day off. I can sleep in.
Boop.
Oh no, you got booped, strap. Oh my god, sitting at the airport right now. Ooh, hope you have a good flight. How was the dancing? Wait, were you doing the dancing or were you spectating? I have to say, I don't know if Gumshoe is the most handsome, but he's definitely handsome. Oh, you're looking forward to me wasting your Sunday night again. Let me do my best. And it didn't go well. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully, at least I hope you get to make some good memories with your friends at least. It's his personality that also boosts him up for me. He's great. I do like him a lot. Some of the most handsome men have awful personalities. This is true. Gumshoe is a sweetie. He tries so hard. Alright. Yup. I got to feel better with my stream. Yay! Alright, let me do my best then. Alright, okay, I'm trying to remember what happened last. So, where we left off last week, there was the,
Gumshoe's charm lies in his pure heart and dedication, not just his looks. His loyalty and kindness make him handsome in a different way. Beauty isn't always external, but comes from within. Let's appreciate Gumshoe for who he is, inside and out. Glowing star red heart man detective.
It's like she reads the chat. I don't think she does, but it's like she does. Or maybe we're just all on the same wavelength. Yeah, so last time, we're doing the case where there's the Nikko Samurai and the Jammin Ninja. The Jammin Ninja has been murdered, and we're defending the actor that plays the Nikko Samurai. Right now, the assistant to that guy, on guard, we're talking to her because she's been carrying on.
You're not supposed to let them know I can read. Angry Foxbook phone.
Sorry, Sparky. I ruined your secret. Also, hi, Strap. So we found out that the assistant has been carrying on, or at least going to see the guy that got murdered, Corrida. Hi, Hopeless Salary Man. Hello. Best time of the week. Yeah, I really do love Ace Attorney. I'll be sad one day if we finish everything. I don't think it's gonna be for a long time though, so there's no need to worry. But one day. No. Yeah, right now, and then Lotta Hart had a camera and it was stolen by Windbag. No, Old Bag. Old Bag the Windbag. It'll take a few years at least. Yeah, we have a while. One day that day will come, but no day soon. So old bag stole the camera from Lotta Hart, and in there we saw there's a picture of somebody in the Nickel Samurai costume, but like the legs are like all scrunched up on the bottom, so it's a shorter person. So we were like, it's gotta be the assistant lady who like snuck over to Kurita and then was murdered him and then left wearing the costume. And it's because like she had the gloves on from the costume that there were no fingerprints except for... Wait. No, I'm confused now. Something about
Wendy Oldbag sees Edgeworth as a handsome gentleman, while she views Phoenix as a rookie lawyer. Her fangirl crush on Edgeworth brings out her nicer side, but she enjoys teasing Phoenix for fun. It's all part of her quirky personality. Relationships can be mysterious, even in the courtroom. Man detective magnifying glass speech balloon.
Relationships can be mysterious, even in the courtroom. Yeah, she's not teasing, she's just rude. But yeah, so right now we're thinking that it's got to be the assistant lady, and then we're like, oh no, but wait, we have to finish the case today, or else like whoever it is, the killer, who had captured Maya and was holding her under the condition that we defend on guard, which we were doing anyway, I guess. It's got to finish today, and so then we're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? But then it turns out Edgeworth is like, don't worry, I already have the assistant lady waiting to like be interviewed, so just give us like 5 minutes. And so we went on like a recess, and that's where we're starting. Ah, hi Cordy. Thinking we'd ever run out of Ace Attorney games. We just got a petition for new Ace Attorney game series. Ooh, I'd like that. Maybe we can start writing our own. Need to hire an illustrator. Yeah, so that's where we left off, and I think we're going to be starting off with interviewing or cross-examining the assistant lady. Right, okay. Let's do it. Maya can feed Sparky. Oh, can we have Sparky in this series? That would be amazing. Yes, please. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, we also found that like, the assistant is Adrian Andrews, that her mentor, somebody who I forgot the name of already, was the assistant to Juan Kurita, the guy that got murdered. And then that lady committed suicide, but there's no note.
Hanging out with Maya Fey would be so much fun. We could solve mysteries together, and maybe she could teach me some cool spirit channeling tricks.
Ooh.
It'd be a blast to have a friend like her by my side. Mystical adventures await. Crystal Ball Woman Detective Fox.
Crystal Ball Woman Detective Fox. That's a good combo. Perfect, really. Alright, and then so she was trying to get the suicide note details from Juan Kurita. So, yeah. Hi Kurisu, hope you're doing great. I'm doing well. We have a 3-day weekend this weekend, so I have off tomorrow. Yay! Who is this fox? You know who. Alright, so here's the guy. Let's go. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian! No way. Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews. She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. So, after the ceremony, during the break, huh? Here she is. He's sleeping in his costume. Wait a second. If he was in his costume, how did she get the costume? Did she undress him in his sleep? I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama. Cause she was the one that came to wake me up? Huh. Then, Dude, you're saying it really was her? Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corrida. Oh, hi Tao. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Ah? Hi, tax evasion. Thank you for the redeem. Waka waka. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. If Twitter taught me anything this month, it's that if your manager doesn't want to kill you, they want to sleep with you. Wait, really? Why? Oh no. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. VTuber drama llama about how VTuber mods are in love with them. What? Oh, I haven't seen it. Oh, I'm glad I missed that. I try to avoid all the drama stuff. It's alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today.
My purple fur is a natural rarity from a fennec fox and an espion, creating a unique blend of colors. No paint involved, just pure magic. Embrace the rainbow of possibilities, the tax evasion, and remember that beauty comes in all shades. Ooh. Rainbow sparkles fox.
You can't use Espa. Hey, it's not me. It's Sparky. Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze. Okay, Mr. Lawyer dude? Phoenix. Oh, she's back. She's back. Pearl's channeling Mia. You think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right? Ah, hi, One-Eyed King. Good morning. Thank you for the head pat and the redeem. Made you sit up bright for a second. Didn't realize Pearl's channeling. Yeah. I can't get over the hairdo. I don't like it. I don't like it on Mia. Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts as her strength and reason to live. But then, Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden— Oh my god. Hidden it. Could it be? Could it be? Relation! Thank you so much for the blurb. Hello. Ah, alright, Glad. Gotta go already, but try to wake
spray
up
can.
Okay.
It was for a DIY project.
Have a good flight.
Yeah, that's it. A DIY project. Not for my fur, definitely not.
Later, okay?
Sparky's fur is all natural, I promise.
Relation.
Just a crafty fox trying new things, haha. Paint palette fox see no evil.
Haha. Yeah, hello, hello, happy Sunday. It's Juan Corrida. Oh, it's Juan Corrida, the victim of this murder. Diet Yourself Project. It's all magic. Midnight Mites. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you got some sleep. And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida. All to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues with regards to Miss Impacts. It was Edgeworth. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. No, Edgy! Don't let your guard down yet. Alright. March 22nd, 2:25 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Okay. Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. Yeah, indeed. Prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Corrida's room. Oh, she's got that card, the suspicious card, that we also saw in the area where Maya was kidnapped. Also, Maya might have escaped from being kidnapped, but she hasn't shown up yet, so I don't know what's going on. What is your occupation? Here's something I don't understand. When Pearl channels someone, why does she channel all their body but their hair? That's a good question. I guess... Okay, you know, I think I know why. I think she does channel their hair, but I think the hairdo is still her whatever, her stuff. Just like it's still, they're still wearing her clothes, right? So the hair is still put up in like Pearl's like hair tie, just like the way the body's still in Pearl's clothes. That's my rationale. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. You would think that maybe there's like too much hair compared to like how much hair Pearl has, and it'd be like busting out of like the hair tie. But I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a good question. We need to confirm if like the hair actually changes to match the color of whoever it is. I'm the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ongard. I see. Now then.
Well, you see, I was planning a surprise decor upgrade for the den. And it's empty because I like minimalism. Yeah, that's it. Sparky's Fox aesthetic is all about simplicity and style, of course. Keep it sleek and chic, right? Couch and lamp paint palette Fox.
Why is she being... Why is she being like that? Oh. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yes, sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly quote-unquote magazine recently.
No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossipland.
If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Kurita. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
So it was a fry and bait matter. Or was that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing.
But I didn't kill him. No one is accusing you of that. I'm totally accusing you of that.
But okay, let us continue.
I think there's someone who would beg to differ.
Yep, it's me. I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
Very well then. Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. Alright, witness testimony. When I found the body. Woo! Okay. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was his dead body. I was in shock.
Ooh, okay.
She's seeing, like, there's a stabbing, the button's missing already, the scarf's around the neck, she's got her hand on the, tomato juice right in the wine glass. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Objection! You said you like a minimalistic den, then you were doing DIY that would make your... Oh, you gotta do the redeem. Yeah. I thought that was for me. I'm like, what? Alright.
You poured yourself a glass of juice?
Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. You can't copy, no! And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oops,
Phoenix.
busted. Okay, you got me. I may have embellished the truth a bit. I was just having some fun with the spray can. Sparky may have a tiny mischief streak, but it's all in good fun, right? Sorry for the fib. Face with hand over mouth fox paint palette.
Nice.
Phoenix. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
Yes, I know.
In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pacing.
Disrupt her pacing? What does she mean?
She's the type of woman who's easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking, so you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? Okay then. Cross-examination. Let's do it. Alright. As usual, press on everything. Time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. Alright. Hold it.
And what was Mr. On Guard doing at the time?
He was taking a nap.
Alright, there he is. He's in the costume.
He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony.
Huh.
Mr. On Guard did say he was taking a nap.
Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, right?
You do appreciate how they keep writing Mia to be consistently competent and sharp like this, even through the second game. Yeah! I like that she's able to come back. I wish they just didn't kill her off in the first place, though. Excuse me? It? What are you?
Right. I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence.
Oh no, the tax evasion. I may have stretched the truth about the spray can. It was just a harmless prank, I promise. Please don't take away my corn treats. I'll be honest from now on, cross my purple fox heart. Please forgive me, corn fox heartbreak.
She's begging. The game would probably be called Mia Fey if she wasn't dead. Yeah, she could be the star of the show.
But true, also she would just solve the crimes because she's too good.
If you can't make a sensible sentence with the subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. On Guard's knife from his room?
No.
Subject, verb, object, right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue.
Dang! Alright. After that, I went to Juan's room. Let's talk about it. Hold it!
And why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh?
Press further, you know it!
Is that the only reason?
I beg your pardon? What are you implying?
You had a certain goal in mind when you started
My
to get
fur
close
was
to
originally
it,
a lovely shade of golden brown, just like my fennec fox ancestors.
What?
Before the purple magic happened, I was a little sunbeam in the forest.
Oh my god.
Hope that satisfies your curiosity, the tax evasion. Now, about those corn treats. Corn fox sun face.
She'll do anything for corn treats. So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim? Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in mind at that time.
I can't get her to talk without a strong piece of evidence, I guess. May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room?
Alright, here was his dead body.
Welcome,
Ah,
Nuggety
Ayame.
Arme and Raiders.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for
for
bringing
Well, I'll try it for the future. But yeah, who's singing that? It's Ayame! How are you doing? Yeah, how was your stream? Capybara raid! Yeah, thank you so much for coming here! Oh no! You're good, excellent! Yeah, what were you doing? It says makers and crafting. Yeah, happy Sunday! You're doing some scrapbooking? I always love seeing your scrapbooking stuff on Twitter. Are you gonna post some pictures there later? Please do, if you want. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. If you gotta go rest or get some food or water, please do so, because I know it's getting late. For everybody, except me, because I have 3-day weekend. Woo! Alright, let's see. Right now we're doing cross-examination of our witness. You're gonna clear your workspace? Okay. Alright, thanks again, Ayame. Yeah, we got 3-day weekend, and we got another 3-day weekend in a few weeks, but then nothing until the end of the year, until New Year. Alright, I was in shock. Were you? Or are you the murderer? You were in shock? What? Was I not supposed to be?
Every day feels like a weekend when you're a cute little fox like me. But my weekend is every day, filled with mischief, naps, and, of course, craving corn treats. Sparky is always ready for fun and relaxation, no matter the day. Corn party popper fox.
Sparky. Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kurita.
Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock.
I know, I'm jelly. Sometimes I'm so envious of like the life of pets. Because, you know, they pretty much just get to chill out. Sure, they don't have freedom or personal autonomy. But the life is still pretty good. Don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. Free air conditioning.
Actually, the tax evasion, my natural fur color was golden brown, not orange.
Oh, snap.
I chose purple because it's unique, just like me. Plus,
told you.
Purple is a magical color, perfect for a mischievous fox like Sparky. I stand out in the forest with my purple fur. Fox Purple Heart Evergreen Tree.
Fox Purple Heart Evergreen Tree. It's not a phase.
And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked.
Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with it. Anything to do with being shocked or not. I agree. Yeah, you're bad. She was like, excuse you.
I see.
Okay. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. Suspicious. Press. I feel like we're gonna have to present something here, but I'm gonna do all the pressing stuff first.
Yeah, purple.
This is the photo you're referring to, correct? Let's see it. Alright. We got the open guitar case. We got the broken stuff on the ground with the flower, so like a vase, maybe. I remember they were saying some makeup stuff. Bottle of... Oh, makeup stuff's over here on the left. We've got a bottle of tomato juice, and then the wine glass with the tomato juice in the back, and then the stabbing. Alright. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar case was like this too? Yes, it was open and empty, of course.
And then, what did you do next, witness?
Alright. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Alright, let's talk about it. Hold it! Juice? Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself.
But you didn't drink any of it, did you?
Sleek Avian, hello! Hello, hello, how are you doing? If the glove fits, I know. Well, she was wearing gloves supposedly, right? Because she was in the costume, we think. We saw that picture, after all. Call back to— oh, the juice. Oh, I see. I see. The juice. Ah. Oh, hi, Swerve. Howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Doing well, thanks, and you? I'm doing well. We have a 3-day weekend this weekend. Yay! So I don't have to work tomorrow, which is great. Huh? There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. Ms. Andrews, I'd like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Carita, you were in great shock. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Sleek Avian. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct? And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time. Your mind was a complete blank? I didn't think that was possible for you. Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
What one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal. Oh, she's starting to say just now. Press further! Press further! Let's go, let's go! Ms. Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. Am I seeing things? Looks like a fairly normal human female. I know, as far as characters go, she's pretty vanilla, right? Oh, Ryosuke! Howdy, howdy! Hello, hello, good to see you. What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
Huh, actually, so would I.
I'm sorry. It's just... it's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally...
Oh,
knocked the
I3Yusuke
flower vase over.
55. You can find Mio's home in Sparky's heart. Mio takes care of me, plays games, and keeps me company during streams. She's my special human and I'm her loyal fox pet. Come visit us anytime for some fun and mischief. Home Fox Red Heart.
So cute.
Flower vase. Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime scene photo?
Ah, so she thinks she knocked this over.
This mess of glass shards?
It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Oh, have you been sick, Ryosuke? I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better.
Why did you withhold such an important piece of information?
I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume that the vase was just another part of the mess.
Looks like yet another fact has come to light here.
Yeah, the flu has been going around. I'm going to get the flu shot at my work because we have free flu shots at work, so. Oh, Ryosuke, if you're not feeling well, make sure you go to the doctor, okay? Sounds like maybe you have a fever.
Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
Yeah, free flu shots for the win. Yeah. I do appreciate that. They bring a doctor and like nurses out to work and they do it at work, so We just have to like go at a certain time. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. Got your flu shot last week. Yeah, I do think it's really going around. I've heard quite a few people getting sick already. Seems a bit early this year, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm wondering if it's an early flu season compared to usual. Alright. Let me see something. I remember... Yes. This was what I was thinking. So she testified that she made the vase get broken on the guitar case. There's only water on top of the lid. So that means she also must have like opened the guitar case, right? Because it's open in the picture. But she said she broke it, so that, well, maybe she didn't open it, but it was opened after she broke the thing. Then they offered you COVID job a few days later when you could have just got both and they've been more organized. Well. At least they offer, so that's good. Gastro's a big thing here. Oh no! Oh, that sounds so... Oh. The thing going around Singapore apparently starts with a fever and cough and ends with a runny bowel. Oh no! Oh, that's like all the bad things at once. Yes, there's something to do with this guitar case here. Oh, you only get offered because of your possible heart condition. Oh. Well, make sure you get everything that you need to get. Although it's inconvenient to have to go multiple times, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. Aha! I was the one who knocked the flower vase over, or it fell into the guitar case. Alright, let's talk about it. I think he's annoyed because he didn't know. He doesn't like to be surprised, that guy. What kind of flower vase was it? It was a glass vase, and it was fairly big and heavy. I thought I'd try to take one's pulse. So I set the glass I was holding down on the dresser. And that's when my elbow accidentally hit the vase. That's odd. I thought she was always in total control of herself. That's what she'd like people to think. Always be mindful of the gap between your perception and reality. It doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony right now. I warned you earlier that she would not crack so easily. The only way to make her is to keep on the offensive and not let up. The only way you're going to catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence. I have to find something. I just have to, for Maya's sake. Alright, I think because of like the thing about... I think we need to like show the guitar case somewhere. So let's see. I think it has to be, Let's see. Why does Mia look different again? Oh, it's because... So Mia's dead, right? And then Pearls is channeling Mia. And so then she's like Mia's body, but then with like the hairdo and outfit from Pearls, so nothing is like fitting properly. Alright, this cannot be correct, right? Because it's not the exact same as the crime scene photo, because it has to be the guitar case being open or shut. Is it me, or when you collab your voice sounds a bit higher, I noticed? You mean like louder, or do you mean higher pitched? Alright. Let's present the guitar case. Let's see if this does it. I think this should be correct. Higher pitch. It shouldn't be. I think the main difference, it would be a different microphone, because my when I'm doing the VR chat or the VR collab stuff, I'm using my my Quest. Also, maybe maybe when I'm doing the when I was doing the VR collab, I'm screaming a lot because it's so scary. There's probably a lot of squeaking coming out.
My day was filled with naps, mischief, and dreaming of corn treats, as usual. Watching Mio play games and chatting with all of you makes my day even better.
Aww.
Thanks for asking, Sleek Avian. What about you? How was your day? Corn Video Game Fox.
She's a sweetie. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm all squeaking because of the because of the horror. Alright. You testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct? Yes. And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case? Is there some problem with what I said? It's not some problem. It's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Ms. Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Yeah, got her.
That's very true.
Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case.
What is that?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case. Objection!
What is your point, right? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all?
No. Think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all.
That may very well be. However, the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it?
It seems that there's no deeper meaning to the guitar case.
Disagree.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case?
Make her testify! Let's do it. The empty guitar case. Was it really empty? I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Heh, I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this. But it is you.
I can't believe I'm doing this either.
Alright, I'll follow along for now. Ms. Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's talk about it. Witness testimony, the guitar case. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed.
Sorry, Sleek Avian, Sparky may be mischievous, but I can't help with legal matters. Let's stick to talking about games, treats, and fun stuff instead.
The defendant
Don't
in
worry,
this case
I'm here to make you smile and entertain you.
Matt
Let's
on
keep
guard.
the mood light and playful,
The
okay?
Nickel Samurai.
Fox video game smile.
Yeah, it's Matt on guard, the Nickel Samurai. We're defending him against being convicted of murdering the Jammin Ninja, Juan Corrida, and we're being forced to defend him because Maya's been kidnapped by someone called The Killer. But maybe she escaped. Is it the game though? Oh. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
What?
Even I don't know? That's very suspicious. Very suspicious.
Looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
Saru no ni! Objection! How are you doing? Hello, hello.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting.
If only the witnesses told the damn truth in the first place. I know, right? You think they would. They're on the stand after all. But they don't really seem to be getting in trouble for perjuring themselves. Yeah, hello, Saru no ni. Happy Sunday. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Using any way to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
Alright, the guitar case. You feel like Edgeworth would be comforting? Really? I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna press on everything as usual. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. Hold it! During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind? Well, you see... Are you sure you are the only one who opened... Or are you sure you are the one who opened the guitar case? To be fair, he's a straight shooter, sure, but a big fluffy teddy. Is he though? Is he? I don't know. To be fair, often the liars are culprits, although sometimes they just misunderstand. Well, bang. True, that's true. Most of the time, the liars are the actual killers, right? The women in this game scare me. Some of them are great though. I really liked Angel Star. She was great. With like the onigiri on her head. She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not. Sounds like her dependent side is taking over. Yeah, dressed like a snack, cause she is a snack.
Well, Miss Andrews?
Yes, it was me.
Ooh, alright.
Suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Let's talk about it. Oh, you haven't seen that one yet? Oh man, it's so good. They're all so ridiculous. But that one had like quite a cast of characters. There was like Angel Star, and then there was the guy that was like the old Western dude. What was his name? I forgot. But that guy. You've seen so many streams at so many different points. Thank you, Ryosuke. So, you opened the guitar case then? Yes, well, maybe. There's a lot of cases and a lot of dialogue and a lot of characters, so don't feel bad. Why did you open the guitar case? Huh? Oh, thank you for the head pad, Yosuke. It's the first time I've seen this one. This is the last case in the second game of the original trilogy. Mr. Kurita's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. It's a fair point.
As the witness has said multiple times.
Oh, thank you for the redeem, Avian.
When she found the dead body, she was dazed.
Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not. I thought maybe the criminal took it. Why would she care about the bright red guitar? But getting back on topic, Alright, let's see. Not a big deal, the case was empty after all. Let's talk about it. Was it really empty? Yeah, why would he bring an empty guitar case? Very suspicious. If the guitar was left back at the studio. I was just wondering if maybe when you opened the case, the guitar was still inside.
How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism. The bright red guitar was found in the studio. These trials would be over in half the time if you just pay attention.
Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright.
Sorry. Do you think it was full of snacks? Maybe. I know. He just got like pew, slapped. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. Why would you say that? Yeah, it's full of Cheez-Its. Oh my god. Was that because you were shocked and dazed at discovering the victim's body? Yes, that's probably it. ... I'm not gonna get anywhere if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try. Come on, Phoenix. We can't afford to let up on her now. I wasn't planning on letting up, but she's at her weakest now, so this is our chance. Yeah, if we had a weapon to hit her with. A weapon? I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the court record, waiting to be found. I swear. Alright, so we have to present something. I feel like it's gotta be like the, Alright, let's see. After I knocked the vase over... The case was empty after all. As for why I opened it, even I don't know. What do we... Okay. Not a literal weapon. No. Oh no, that would be bad. That would be bad. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. Alright. This is the same text. Okay. So something from the court record. Let's take a look at the court record. I don't think it's this first one. After I knocked the vase over. So what do we have? We have the glossy photo of the Nickel Samurai, press conference ticket, the radio transceiver, Lotta's camera, magazine clipping. I don't think it's any of these. Ah! Okay, maybe this is it because the guitar case says it bears Corita's fingerprints, but it doesn't say that it has her fingerprints on it, right? So, maybe? And then we have the wine glass, which does have her fingerprints on it. So I think it's the guitar case. Alright, so she says she opened it, but her fingerprints aren't on it. So I think this is it. Yeah, logic checks out. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case. Yeah, thank you. Why would you say that? It's elementary, my dear. Haha. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim. Yeah! Alright, I had the correct logic. Oh my god. Clapping for myself, so sad. Alright. I'm happy about that though.
What is it, Miss Andrews?
You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case. What do you mean? Well, what if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? Why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
Yeah, and also, if she was wearing gloves, then why were her fingerprints on the wine glass? Huh? Lies! All lies coming out of this lady's mouth. It was the night of the awards ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
That's strange. It's definitely strange.
Clap, clap, thank you. Serenoni. Clap, clap, great job. Mio. You're
Clap,
a mystery-solving superstar. Sparky is proud of you. Keep it up, Mio.
Aww.
Solving puzzles, playing games, and having fun together is what we do best.
It is what
Stay
we do
awesome,
best.
Mio. Fox hands, clapping woman detective.
So much clapping. Thank you, Sarononi. Thank you. You were wearing gloves. Isn't that a little strange? Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Yeah, right here, we got it! The wine glass. I have your proof right here. This wine glass. The wine glass. You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. That's right. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange that you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? Oh, her glasses like flew off. Dang.
Order, order, order.
Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here. But it's just an empty case. I wonder if it really was empty, though. But the guitar, the bright red guitar was at the studio. Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. Ah, you think Pearl's hair is more blonde than that? Alright, so then she is channeling Mia's hair as well. The hair just gets put up in whatever hairdo Pearl's hair was already in. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, no, that's not right either.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case...
Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided.
That's right. Be nice.
No, Your Honor, please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. This is true. However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder.
If you're so sure, right, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please, enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing. You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was...
Everybody.
So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right?
I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove.
Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder?
What was inside the case at the time of the murder? Okay, it has to be something from our evidence, right? You wanted Edgeworth to suggest it might be a yellow guitar. I think it would be great if we could go like through all the colors. Alright, what do we have? We have the Nickel Samurai photo. Was that gonna be inside the case? I don't know.
The press conference ticket? Somehow I don't think so. The radio transceiver? Wait, no. It's gotta be the attorney's badge. Oh, no. We've got Lotta's camera. I don't think it was the camera. The magazine clipping. I don't feel like that was in there. The hotel guide map, no. The guitar case was in the guitar case. Its guitar case is all the way down. Guitar caseception. We know it wasn't the wine glass. Photo of Juan Corrida's murder scene, no. It wasn't the button, because we know the button was on the costume. It wasn't the suicide report. Or the attempted suicide report. It wasn't the autopsy report. It wasn't the knife. Lotta's photo? No, I don't think it's Lotta's photo. What do we have? This is showing like who we think is Miss Andrews dressed as the Nickel Samurai. Huh, this is confusing. I guess we can also we can show the profiles. So it could be somebody who is hiding inside the guitar case. Although I don't think anybody's small enough to fit inside a guitar case. Except for maybe Pearl. Little Pearls, were you inside the guitar case? Man, this is a hard one. There's not too many options. We have the Nickel Samurai right here. No, I don't think this glossy photo would have been inside the guitar case. This is like a maybe, but I don't think so. It's definitely not the radio transceiver, and it's definitely not Lotta's camera. Oh, hi Swerve, how's the attorney going? It's going all right. How are you doing? We have the tabloid article saying that they're like together. The guide map is a no. You'll be honest, you don't remember this one. It can't be the guitar case, and it can't be the wine glass. So as far as like definitely excluded ones, this is like a no. This is a no. I'm pretty sure the photo is not there. Just been lurking while I play the new Fortnite Nightmare stuff. Oh, is it for Halloween? I'm happy because I have a 3-day weekend, so I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, thank you for the stretch redeem. All right, let me do it. All right, standing up. Woo. All right, lean to the right, lean to the left. Hold on the floor, and lean back. And a wiggle, wiggle. Thank you for the stretch redeem. Oh, and the others. Thank you, thank you. It's definitely not the guide map. And it's not these two things. So I guess let me look at this one again. I don't know. This one's really hard. I don't see how any of these could have been inside the I'm still on the Nickelback case, yes. Yes, I am. I don't see how any of these could have been inside the case at the time of the murder. Right? Wait, do we have the photo of the crime scene? Let me see. Time to save and brute force. Maybe. I mean, we can. Okay. I don't think I can go back. I think I have to pick one. Oh no. Alright, we should have saved beforehand. We still don't know where the costume came from, right? That's true! Ah. Maybe it was in the guitar case, so it's the... Oh!
So maybe they're not saying the piece from evidence was actually in the guitar case itself, but it's a picture of what was in the guitar case. Ah, I was taking it too literally. Maybe the costume that the murderer was wearing, because we think it was not the same. We think that On Guard was wearing his costume the whole time, right? Because he was sleeping in it. So there had to have been a second costume if this picture was taken while On Guard was sleeping in his costume, right? So maybe, Bunny, I think you're right. I think you're right. Let's present it. Okay. Oh, this looks promising. It looks promising. Thank you, Bunny.
This is a photograph.
Yes, but what is important is what is in that picture, Your Honor. Yeah, thank you. I was like, wait, I don't understand what's... Oh! It's not necessarily what was in there, but it's a picture of what was in there.
In this picture.
Sometimes Ace Attorney is like that. It's sneaky. It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I am proposing is... inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. Yeah, impressive, right?
What?
But I still don't know how she got the case open then.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
It would have been nice if the costume itself was evidence, but true, you know, we don't know where the costume is yet. All we have is the picture. But I guess the costume could have been like returned back to the original owner.
Right. Are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Ace is totally wearing the costume under his suit. Yeah, just like just like that the guy in the wheelchair in the last case was like hiding the bust under his wheelchair in the courtroom. That was wild. That case made me so angry so many times. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews? Oh, we got her on the ropes.
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct?
You mean this photo?
Yeah, we got her, woo!
Order! Looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Nice job, Phoenix. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later. Oh my god, so true though.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
Wait 1 second, Your Honor. Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt On Guard's. Why would somebody of the defendants be in the victim's room? Inside the guitar case, of all places.
True. That is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
It was stolen from On Guard. Or it was a spare costume. I think it was a spare costume. Because we know that On Guard had his on the whole time, right? And he was sleeping. Like, he was just like chilling the whole time. Yeah. So I don't think it could have been stolen. I think it's the spare. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. OnGuard did not take his costume off during the break period. Oh, my stomach's growling. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one. That's right, Smurf.
What?
Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
Yeah. Justice will be mine.
It would mean that the victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose.
Oh, dang. Alright, okay. I still want to know what's going on with the ceremony, because I remember in the past, Matt kept saying, like, dude, I don't know what's up with this, like, ceremony, right? Like, he was like, he doesn't know what's up with it, but I think supposedly he's the one that called the ceremony. Right? They kept saying that? So I'm thinking that, like, was somebody going to bring... Oh, I have an idea. Maybe Juan Corrida was bringing the other costume because he was gonna, like, pose as Matt OnGuard and do something embarrassing or something to, like, bring him down, because they were super rivals, right? So maybe he, like, got the other costume and then he was gonna be... Was it... Wait, don't pull and hold back. Well, they did have, like, a super rivalry, right? So maybe he was bringing the costume in his guitar case. He must have brought it. And then he was gonna, like, dress up as Matt OnGuard, and he was the one that called the press conference because, like, Matt keeps saying he doesn't know about it. So then he was gonna show up and be like, I don't know, act the fool, and then bring him down. Maybe? But then, and that's why only his fingerprints were on it, and then, but then he got interrupted by Miss Andrews, who, like, the case was open, but the costume was inside, and then she was like, what are you doing with this costume? And then she, like, killed him to, like, prevent him from embarrassing her client. Maybe? I don't know. This is my current theory. Although I don't know. To be honest, the murder seems pretty, like, cold-blooded, so maybe it wasn't, like, a crime of passion, as they say. Let's find out.
But why? The victim, Mr. Corrida, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
Dun, dun, dun. And therein lies the sticking point. I think it's all the stuff I just made up.
What are you mumbling about to yourself now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Huh? No, I just...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna save just in case. Cause, you know, good to save. Good to save just in case.
Edgeworth needs a fat ball rip. He got no chill. He's got no chill. No chill. Alright, we saved just in case. He could definitely take a chill pill, that guy. Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was... He's not violent about it. Like, yeah, like the dad, right? Okay, we have to present something. It's not the attorney's badge. It's not the Magatama. I don't think it's the Nickel Samurai. I think it's this. I think it's this. Because this is about the press conference, right? And I think he was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai at the press conference and make a scene. Yeah. Or the daughter with the whip. Oh man. Yeah, she's so violent. Some melatonin in this water. He needs to just at least he could be like oh crap, what was the name of the guy that had all the wine glasses? The original Batman. I just got so used to calling him Batman only. in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh, what was his name? You know who I'm talking about. Original Batman. Van Zieks! Yeah! Van Zieks. Ah, that's right. That's the one. He needs some wine. I think it's this, because I think he was gonna dress up and act a fool.
What is this?
Oh, this is promising, On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
Yes. The Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, Rain.
Dang, so cruel. But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Engard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's right, lady. All your plotting is coming out. Wait, no. This is not her plotting. I think this is the plotting of Juan Corrida against Matt Engard.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can only mean one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself. Ha 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 ha.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Yeah, we got it! Woo! Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. But then how was he gonna was he just gonna stumble around? Or you can't talk, right? Because you're gonna give it away. But I don't know.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet, however. What I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference. Yeah, what was he gonna do at the conference?
The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Maybe he can do a really good Engard impression? Maybe! I guess he is an actor, right? So, maybe?
And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
Alright. Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt Engard.
Yes, I guess that is what it would mean.
But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure.
Huh.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you're pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you say. The press conference was set up by Juan. Dang! Girl, you're withholding information.
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. Really? She's a double agent! And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me.
You.
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
He was going to ruin him, huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Oh no! Relation! Oh no! Thank you for the blurb! I was like, huh? Oh no! And then it got worse! And then it got worse! I didn't expect it to escalate the way it did. Yeah.
Sniffer.
Oh man, thank you for the blurb. That one really surprised me.
Oh, hi Slartina, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Happy Sunday.
And do you know what the secret of Mr. Onguard's is, Miss Andrews?
You live to surprise and be a menace. You are successful. On both counts.
I'm doing well. I have tomorrow off because it's a holiday here. Tomorrow is sports day. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow for sports day. That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. Yeah, looking forward to having 3-day weekend. One more day off, and then a nice 4-day week next week.
Ah, I see.
I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all.
You're gonna eat less ice cream and condensed milk for sports day. That sounds like a good plan.
Protect Mr. Onguard. And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Ms. Andrews, if you could, please, tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Come on, girl, please. Tell us the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
Protecting Matt. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him.
What? I'm so confused. What? How is she protecting him? Right? I don't know. Cause like, if she's protecting him, then why is there like the button found on his clothes later? This is very suspicious.
This does account for everything.
No, it doesn't, Judge. It doesn't.
Well, I am the logical type. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit.
If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I'm ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright.
Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down.
Alright, we gotta figure out what's going on here. Cross-examination, let's go. Time to press. Alright. From the moment you saw the crime scene, you had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Well, let's talk about it. Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you?
Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own.
Oh, Yosuke, thank you for the whistle.
Yeah. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things.
3 things?
A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix.
They didn't teach that to us in school. At least not from what I remember. Really? You're a lawyer and you didn't know? Oh my god. Okay, fine. Continue.
Oh. May I continue now?
Alright, Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. Let's talk about it. So, would you say this need came from the press conference?
Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event and that hotel for the conference?
Yeah, it needs a refund. I heard law school's really expensive. Like, did you pay like $120,000 just for what did you learn? You just get the badge. Pay the money, wait 3 years, and then in the end, you get like a small padded envelope that has your attorney badge in it. and like, good luck, kid. Just really long processing time.
Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt Ongard.
And you know of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume.
But I'm sure Mr. Ongard himself didn't know anything about the press conference.
Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference?
I don't think I do. Okay, good. It's not making me. I was like, I don't think I have anything, but okay. I only have his like chats with me, which are not recorded here, I guess. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony.
Yes, I agree. Ms. Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please.
Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright?
No way, Jose. We're getting closer. Alright, I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Alright, let's talk about it. Has Mr. Ongard done something to hurt or betray you personally?
Why do you ask?
You were the one who helped Mr. Kurita with his press conference, and that event was supposed to bring down Mr. Ongard, yet you still helped him out.
The person on trial right now is Mr. Ongard, right? But the witness was thinking helping the victim with his plan is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill.
Why do I keep doing this to myself? Alright, he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. I mean, couldn't, like, she be his alibi? Because, like, she saw him sleeping. But okay.
Hold it!
Yeah, exactly. But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Ongard was taking a nap in his room? Exactly. Are you telling me now that that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Ongard?
I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say.
Alright, fair enough.
I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. Can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
Dang.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia.
He's glaring at you, smart guy. Damn. So many shots taken at Phoenix in this game. Oh, alright. Alright. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. Alright, let's talk about it. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then, what about the button? The button? It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's hakama, isn't that correct? I would think that it makes very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Outfoxed? No! Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Uh-oh, Mia looks pissed at us. Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes. Dang, alright.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to
I
your
don't like you. I am now going to barbecue you.
Oh no, this one! Erlingshin, thank you so much for the blurb. That one is so cute. I really like that one. Woof, woof, bark, 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 bark. Yeah, outfoxed. No, no! Alright. Kind of rude of them just to bark at you. I mean, at this point, nothing surprises me anymore. Alright. Well, thank you for the blurb. What was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt? Let's talk about it. And how do you know that? When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard.
I've heard that before too.
Imagine a world without Ace Attorney. No! Truly one of the darkest timelines. No. I'd be so sad. Ace Attorney has brought much joy to my life. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail? Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you are not.
Yeah.
I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what?
Alright, I'm gonna save again just in case. Wait, hold on.
I'm getting paranoid now.
Okay.
Alright. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Wait, I'm so confused about what's going on. So she's saying that she had to protect Matt. But even though she like set everything up to bring him down? I don't get it. Let's talk about it, because I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, exactly. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? And at the worst possible time. Maybe? I don't know.
Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it?
This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. OnGuard at any time. Why then would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Kurita planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. OnGuard as much damage as she possibly could. This witness bears ill will towards the defendant.
This is the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour.
Damn! The Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour.
And please, stop slandering the witness.
As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because to me, it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. You should know this by now, but you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. Got it, Chief. I'm gonna pin you down this time, Miss Andrews. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. From the moment...
No, it's the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy Stream Hour, as presented by Murasaki_Mio, with
That's
guest
right,
appearance
that's
by
right.
Sparky.
With guest appearance by Sparky. Sweet Sparky. Ah. Alright, let's go through the Let's go through this again and let's see where we should we have to present evidence. That's what we've been told. So now, where? I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Yeah, this is very confusing because she's like, I had a feeling it was him, blah blah blah, but then I have to protect him. Oh, wait, maybe she... But why? I don't understand. Okay, let's see. I had a feeling it was him. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. She wouldn't talk about it. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing. The button was torn off during his fight with Matt. Okay. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Huh. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is the same thing. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look at it again. One more time. They updated some of the testimony, right? Which one was it? I had a feeling that was the murderer. I know what his motive was, but I can't prove it. Didn't have an alibi. This didn't change. This is the one that changed, right? The button was torn off during his fight with Matt. Okay, this one changed, so I think we can re-press on it? Maybe? And how do you know that? Oh no, this was the same. This was the same. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Maybe they didn't change it. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Okay. Alright. I feel like this is probably the one... Okay, it has to be here. So let's go back and... I think we need to present something on that statement, because it's saying if it's gonna be anything, it's here, so let's go back. Okay, so it should be that statement, and then we have to present something. But what? But what? Alright. This one. Alright. Let's look. Let's look. The button was torn off during his fight with Matt. Okay. What do we have? Attorney's badge? Oh, not the Magatama, not the Nickel Samurai photo. It has to be something about the button, right? So let's look at... Do we have the crime scene photo? Okay. So we know that he was strangled, right? And then he was stabbed afterwards. Oh! So the button has blood on it, right? So that means the button would have had to been torn off after he got stabbed, right? And he was stabbed after he was killed. So the button could not have been torn off when he was like alive. So she's saying the button was torn off during the fight, but it couldn't have been because he was stabbed after death and he was murdered by strangling, which wouldn't have made any blood, but there was blood on the button. So I think it has to do with that. So can we present this maybe? Or should we present the button? Right? This is my thought. I think that has to be this though. The button was torn off of one during his fight with Matt, but the button has blood on it, and he was stabbed after death, so the button must have been torn off after he died. We also have the suicide report, attempted suicide report. This is the autopsy report saying he was strangled and then stabbed with a knife. We got the knife, and we got Lotta's photo. No, neither confirm or deny. I think my logic is correct though. So maybe we need to present the button. I'm gonna try presenting the button. Okay. No! I don't think this is it. Ugh. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How are they? How exactly are the evidence in that statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. No! Alright, dang. Okay, fine. I know I'm on the right track though. I'm not picking the right item. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to press there. It's fine. Okay. Okay. We have to go back. Oopsie. Yes. I think that's the spot though, because that's like the updated testimony. And we have, we know that it's not true, so. Okay. Alright. Present. Not this. No. It has to be something about the way he died. So maybe... I think it's either the crime scene photo or maybe it could be the autopsy report. Because we want to talk about the death, right? So I think it's either the autopsy report or the crime scene photo, because you know what? I think it's the autopsy report because that actually talks about the order of operations. So I think this is it. Okay. This is the victim's autopsy report. Alright, this is promising. It's promising. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Yeah. Alright, progress. Phew. Strangulation. The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when?
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Exactly. Which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. I feel like they should have given it to you for the button, but I guess the autopsy report has more info. Yeah, it's fair, I guess. Because if they really want it to be all about like the order of when things happened, then that's the only thing that truly proves the order of things. But I still feel like you can deduce it. But okay, fine. It's fine. We got it. That's right, Miss Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Oh yeah.
Order! What is...
What is the meaning of this, right? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change?
Hey, it changes a lot, because like that means like somebody actually planted the evidence on my client, and it means it didn't like just like come off in the heat of the moment and accidentally end up on his like outfit, right? Right? I think so. I think that's the way. I think that's how it's going down. All right, we're getting there. Getting there. Exactly. Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? Yeah, exactly. You know where I'm going.
What purpose?
We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposefully rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it?
Mr. Wright, does this mean... Does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button?
What was it? It's to pin the crime on guard! Of course. We gotta defend our client after all. There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. On Guard. There's no way anyone would want to... there's no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants. Not a memento. No! Yeah, the memento was like... I mean, you know... Some people may keep mementos. You know, I'm looking at you, Dexter. But, I don't think it's like this. You're not gonna, like, let yourself get convicted, right? At least someone took a picture for them to remember it by. Oh, God. Man, Dexter was such a good series, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it, although it's a bit disturbing. It's really good. Yeah, the show is great. The acting is amazing. It's quite disturbing, though. Santa? Oh. Not Santa. Not Santa. Thank you, Erlangshin, for the blur. Oh man. Jingle farts. Oh my god. Endless farts. That's right. Mr. On Guard was set up. Somebody set us up the bomb. Audio capture behind the sleigh. Yeah. By the real killer, of course. Paddle. Yeah.
And the real murderer is... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then?
Oh, dang. Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. No. Oh, thank you, Erlangshin, for the blurb. Yeah, that's the one. Except Eurobeat style. Love it. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. On Guard is... I mean, it's gotta be Miss Andrews, right? Like, there's no shock here. We've been saying it's her for like the last 2 hours. So, it's you, lady. It's gotta be. Ms. Adrian Andrews. But why? I don't really know. But I do think it's her. Take that. Ms. Adrian Andrews. I choose you. I choose you, Pikachu. You are Mr. Kurita's killer. Oh yeah, it's got the right music. I knew it. What? Her glasses just break.
Order, order, order! Mr. Wright, this is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence to support your charge?
Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Ms. Andrews. Well, how preposterous! You can't stick any of that on me. I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Wow, looking so smug. Then, what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion on Mr. On Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. then, what about the button that was found in Matt's hakama? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. Yeah, she's just got like endlessly regenerating glasses. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body, or the killer. Or the person who's both of those people. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own hakama. Agreed, agreed. More glasses. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. On Guard's hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap. Oh, hi Festim! Hello, hello, how are you doing? Which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the scene. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. Dang. No,
But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at that time.
That's right.
Uh-oh. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. Oh, hi 100 Mile Runner. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. And to top it all off, there is this photo. Aha! I think that's the most decisive evidence, right? Because it's like, no one that size would look that way in that costume, except her. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. On Guard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? Please, stop. Uh-oh. We got her. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews?
I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews.
I refuse to testify.
What was that?
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
And the samurai didn't see someone. It takes a picture of them. Like, yeah, well, I think Lana Hart was hiding. She was like hiding because she was doing paparazzi, right? She's pleading the fifth. Yeah, she is, right? You can't self-incriminate. Yeah, Lana's a sneaky sneak. Or you can't be forced to self-incriminate. Japan has the... No, I think we're supposed to be in California. Maybe? It's Japanifornia. It's some interesting mix.
Well, yes.
They didn't explicitly say the fifth, so I think they're just trying to like hedge all their bets here. Or whatever it is. Yeah, Japanifornia.
You're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination. By allowing a witness to not testify, the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
San Fran, Tokyo. Oh, Big Hero 6. I still haven't seen the Big Hero movie. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot.
Oh Festum 24, Sparky thinks it's not right to put someone in jail just for being annoying. Let's treat everyone with kindness and respect, even if they may annoy us sometimes. We can always find ways to handle annoying situations without resorting to drastic measures.
I mean, can we though?
Let's keep the peace and have fun together instead. Glowing Star Fox 2 hearts.
Aw, alright. It's a good one. Yeah, I want to watch it. I'll have to look for it. It might only be on Disney Plus though. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Onguard's room.
Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
You were all for the annoying harassment tubers getting jailed in Asia. They actually did break the law, so it was valid. It wasn't just for being annoying. But they had to actually break the law before they could get arrested. Which was kind of annoying. Oh, well there was one in particular. There was this guy, he was an American, or he is an American, but he was one of those Kick streamers, you know, the people that stream on Kick. And this one in particular, his name was like Johnny Somali, but he was American, but I think like ethnically he was Somali or something. Anyway, they were the type of people that would like go up to Japanese people on the street or on the subway and just like start yelling at them about like Hiroshima or like getting bombed by like nuclear weapons, and then just like record their reaction for like live streaming. It was quite terrible. Yeah, terrible humans and just hassling people and horrible. And they finally got in trouble because they were trespassing onto construction sites and like defacing them and stuff as well. And they were finally able to like catch them and kick them out of the country. You can read about it on the internet. Oh, the guy just looks like a piece of human. He's a piece of human garbage, and I'm glad that he was able to be kicked out. Some Japanese bikers got to him once. Oh, that might be worth looking up. But yeah, it was truly just a horror. But yeah, it was bad. They finally managed to kick him out, but then Japan also has a it also has a thing where you don't have to self-incriminate. That's good to know. But yeah, it was bad, and it definitely made things worse in general for people that do live streaming. So yeah. Have I watched Jackass? I have not watched it. I'm familiar with Jackass. But I've never actually seen this show. Alright. But yeah. I've seen like some clips of some of the content. I can't watch it. I can't watch things where like people like get hurt, even if they do it to themselves. Alright, let's see.
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright.
She still got that card. We haven't figured out what this card is. Oh yeah, a lot of those people are they still active? Like, are they still doing TV stuff? I don't know. Guys, it's Johnny Knoxville, right? Was like the main guy. You've been summoned. And there was another character on this show called like Something Boy, right? I can't remember the name of it. Something Boy. I don't remember though. But yeah, I've never seen it, but of course it was around in like it's been around in the public for some time. There's a movie called Jackass Forever which seemed to be a send-off to the original crew. Oh, Steve-O! Maybe that's what I was... Oh yeah, Wee Man, Bam... Oh yeah, that's right. Steve-O. Maybe I was thinking of Steve-O. There's not a boy. Someone else maybe. Chris. Fishing one. Oh god. I don't know. Oh my god. I saw some clips of some of them and I was just like, I can't watch this. Oh no! Thank you for the blurperlation! Oh no! Jackass. Chris Pontius. I remember the Wee Man guy, Johnny Knoxville, and Steve-O, but not the other ones. Oh. Yeah, that show. You asked because there were also like shocked people, so I don't know. Was it? It was Saturday that asked, right? Yeah. Did you ask because like they're also like shocked people? Jackass and the Dudesons were wild. And one of them died? Oh no! Man, time passes, huh? That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. Wikipedia doesn't confirm death. Maybe not. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things look bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done?
What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Running out of evidence?
What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
Maybe it doesn't. Ooh, Bing Bong can't trust it. Wait, what? Oh man.
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor.
They also did public stunts in Japan for one movie, but even those were just silly. Like wearing a pigeon costume and running through a train station. Oh, that's like not too bad. It's kind of disturbing the piece, but it's not like a level of offensive like some of the things people have done the last couple of years.
But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless.
Setting their house on fire with fireworks. Oh man. You never see those types of streamers do stuff like that and say, Haiti. Yeah, I feel like especially in Japan, some of those like shock people, they really rely on the good nature and like the non-confrontational nature of the Japanese people, which is it's sad. It's fireworks, it's fire, and it works, obviously. They dress up as old men and leave their balls angling from their oh no! But fake ones? Oh, it's still terrible, but oh my god. Jeez. Alright. What? Tanuki! No! Oh my god. Some of the Tanuki statues are just shocking, by the way. The first time I saw one, I was like, wait a second, is that a... Oh, okay. Kame Don Don! Howdy, howdy. At least they didn't fly around on their sack like real Tanukis. Yeah, like real Tanukis, exactly. Yeah, it was... I was like, what? I mean, I guess that humor is quite popular though, right? I think it's pretty funny that someone was like, this is the lore. It has giant balls. What? Okay, sure, why not? And everyone just went with it.
Everything you've proven is circumstantial.
Circumstantial?
Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corrida.
Yeah, what is this missing? What is this missing? We want to make the tanuki into a mythical creature, but it needs something. What does it need? Giant balls. That's true. You don't really see anything else. Everything else is mostly hidden by the fur. Alright, make a clip. I pressed the button. I'll check it out later to see if it caught the part. Oh man. You know they have flying squirrels here. I didn't know that they do, but it turns out they do have flying squirrels, but they're nocturnal. I've never seen them. I think they're also only in the forest. They're small, they're super cute. If you look up like the picture of the Japanese flying squirrels, they've got really big eyes and they're super cute. But they're tiny and they only come on at night, I guess. Oh, you reread Udon no Kuni? It's very cute tanuki manga. Well, also, I think I've heard of it before. Oh, you know about them already? Oh, I didn't know about them. I just saw them like on the internet and I was like, oh my god, they're so cute! I got it in the clip. Alright, I'll edit it later so that it only has the relevant bit. Nice. You know what? I'll have to look up I want to look up the tanuki one. If it's like kind of a short one, then I can add it to my Japanese reading list. Alright, I have to get my pencil and paper. Hold on. Okay, I have written it down. Thank you, Langshan, for the recommendation. Alright.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. Lady, you shouldn't have said that first part. Just say you abstain. But okay.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
No, that's literally not what it means at all. Oh my god. You got a manga for me? It's called 50 Shades of Grey. Oh man, I read the book already. It's not that good. Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I'd be guilty of due to my silence. Oh yeah, I read the whole series, but I like read everything. I was curious, of course. It was kind of disappointing. It was very like, it was not fine literature, I'll say that. No, she's taking that defiant attitude again. First cute box. Oh man. Oh, thank you for the head pat swerve. Mia, what should we do? Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation. Uh-oh.
I think we've reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof.
But that's not true. You know, that's one thing I've always not quite understood about that concept. Did you murder this person? I plead the fifth. How else can you interpret it? I mean, I feel like in that kind of thing, like, maybe sure, but it's more useful if, like, maybe in a situation where, for example, you might have had some kind of involvement, even though you weren't, like, necessarily the criminal. You could have been like an accessory or something, And so if someone's asking you not about like did you commit the crime or not, but like if you knew certain information about that, and then like revealing that information would reveal that you had like some inside knowledge or something that would like prove that you were involved somehow even if you weren't the murderer. That's always my like impression of how it was like used, instead of just like did you do it, I played the fifth. But I don't know. But that's not true.
In this situation, there's only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess.
Oh, an unrelated thing. Oh, like I was busy stealing a car, because then you, yeah, that as well. Anything that would like be like, oh, oops. Oops. Recess.
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then... Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for?
He's like,
Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he?
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya...
But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is...
Whoa.
It is not impossible for this trial to continue.
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you?
It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews.
She's sweating.
When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Yes. And?
I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually, when one finds a body, they're shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice.
Oh, shaken, not stirred. I see that reference. So, my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I'd like you to testify to that effect.
Testify?
Your Honor, I'd like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body.
Yeah, they have so many good puns in here. They sneak them in too. Not just like the blatant ones, of which there are many, but they have a lot of sneaky ones.
Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
I know. I really want to find out what's the deal with that card, because that card was also in the room where Maya was being held, and then she used that card to like pick the lock and escape the room, right? And I'm also hoping that Maya just like appears in the courtroom and then we're okay. And then we just run away, right? Run away! Charizard first edition. Damn! I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. Woo!
Court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
Alright. Witness testimony. Alright, she's gonna be talking. When I found the body. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked in the room and saw it in that messy state.
And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner.
Wait, he kept staring at my necklace. I can't figure out for the life of me, oh god. Wait, is it really millions? Damn, that's wild.
When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
Okay, okay. Jake Paul bought one for like 3 million. Ugh, sheesh. So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial.
Phoenix, please be careful here.
If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know.
Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours?
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
You had one as a kid. Dang. I doubt it would have been in any kind of pristine edition. Still, that's still.
Do you think you can find it? Alright, cross-examination. When I found the body, let's talk about it. Alright, you didn't really pour it for yourself? Alright.
That's long gone. That's too bad. Some things just disappear. I have so much stuff that I'm like, where did it go? Don't know. But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right?
Of course not.
Then who did you pour it for?
Mr. Wright, there is a rhyme and reason for everything. Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you?
In other words, Mr. Wright, be quiet and listen.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Between your brothers and you collected the whole first set. Ooh, nice. Then stopped. They have a lot though. Oh, yeah. the noise you make with the card and the wheel. Oh yeah, I remember for sure. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. Alright. Let's talk about it. So, it was a mess? Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Kurita?
I understand your frustrations in not being able to prove your theory. However...
What? I feel like I don't think kids get cars that... Really? Maybe. Maybe it depends on the area. I was happy just to get my own bike.
Before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. And then, what did you see next, witness?
And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner.
Alright, let's talk about it. You lived on a hill. The bike was limited in usefulness. Was it too hard to get up the hill? I mean, how steep was the hill?
Slumped over. Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed.
He really looked like he was sleeping. When she didn't notice, like, the knife sticking out of him?
Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd?
Alright. Okay. This is, like, suspicious. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. So... there wasn't, like, a knife sticking out of him? Because, you know... if there's like a knife sticking out and blood on the front of his costume, I would definitely consider that maybe someone slumped over in a chair was dead. But that's just me. I feel like we need to present like the knife or something on this but let's do all the pressing first. Too steep to safely roll down without actively braking as we go, and too hard to go up. Oh man! That sounds really steep then. Yeah. That's rough. We also lived on a hill, but it wasn't that steep. It was more of a slope. Alright. Hold it. Then what did cross your mind?
I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Anyways, that's what I thought.
I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all.
Alright. I thought he just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. Alright, let's talk about it. You thought he fainted?
I thought he was asleep at first, but then the room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone.
And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice.
Yes, he always has a hard time waking up.
Wait, is he a drug addict?
So Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink.
I see. And after that, what happened next?
Alright, when you realized he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. Okay. He just loves tomatoes. Maybe. And how did you come to realize that he was, in fact, dead?
I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward.
And knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened.
Yes. This is what it all comes down to.
Huh?
This is the absolute end for both sides. And Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix, now is our best chance yet to kill the prosecution's case.
Isn't that a bit harsh?
Miss Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time?
Alright. So we have to present something. I think we need to present, like, the knife, or... It could also be the crime scene photo.
Thank you for the raid. Execal_ is underscore here.
Hello,
Welcome,
hello.
raiders.
How are you
Sparky
doing?
is excited to have you all here for some fun games and great
How's
company.
Genshin? You haven't been...
Let's
have you
make
been...
this raid a memorable one with lots of laughs and good times together. Feel free to
welcome.
chat and join in on the fun. Rocket Video Game Fox.
Aw, thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, how are you doing? How was your... Yeah, I haven't been seeing you play it, but then lately I started seeing you playing it again. How's it going? Did they add more content, or like... Yeah, what's going on with Genshin these days? Oh, you know what? I think I saw there was a new character, right? There's Sunday? Was it Sunday is the new character? But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you. I'm gonna be playing more VR with XSL on Thursday, so please please tune in for that. We're gonna be fighting zombies together. Oh, started a month ago and just doing stuff, but we were quiet almost the whole time. Ah, naruhodo. I'm glad you're still enjoying it though. Yeah, if you gotta go get some rest or like get some food or drink, please do. You know how it goes. And thank you so much for the raid. You need to stay awake for another 30 minutes. Naruto is the other game. Hey! Yeah! I hope I keep you entertained with a 3-day weekend. That's right! 3-day weekend. Pa, 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 pa. No work tomorrow. Yeah. I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you so much. Alright, so we have to present something. First I'm gonna save because I'm paranoid. And I think I need to be more paranoid. So
Musical notes. Hey, Execal_ is underscore here. Don't close your eyes. Keep them wide open. No fear. 30 minutes of fun, no time
Keep
for
your
snooze.
eyes
We're
wide
here to
open.
party and banish the blues.
no fear.
Stay alert, stay awake, let's rock this beat. Stay with us, let's feel the heat. Musical notes. Party Popper Fox.
Let's rock this beat. Let's feel the heat. I don't think that's a lullaby. But I guess if you want to be awake, then maybe energetic is the way to go. Thank you, Saudononi, for your suggestion. Alright, so we need to present something. And I think we need to do it on... Okay, not this one. The one where she's like... I just had no idea that he was dead. This one. So... Oh, thank you, XSL, for the clip. Let me see. I think it's here. And I think we need to show either... Oh, we could show the crime scene photo, right? So, the crime scene photo has a big old knife sticking out of him. So, that might be the good one. And then we also have... You know what? I think it's the crime scene photo and not the knife. Because the knife doesn't specifically say anything about where or when it was stuck. But then this seems like the right item. So let's present this. Okay. Because this like obviously shows the knife was stuck in the body at the crime scene. So, and remained in the body. Yeah, Sparky did a good job. So, you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Erlingchen. Thank you so much for the review. Alright. Alright. I must prepare myself. Ara. Thank you so much for the redeem, Erlingchen. Alright, we've got the exciting music. The exciting music. Addictive. But there is. That's what I was going for.
What is the meaning of this?
I feel like that's one of the judge's like main phrases.
What is the meaning of this?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Kurita's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man. Well, you see, I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is?
Ms. Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. The glass is broken again, and your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer! Oh, alright. What will be revealed?
Looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongar, is not guilty after all.
But that's impossible. You're wrong.
Miss Andrews, try to have some composure.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. This game. It's so dramatic. That's because your job is to defend your defendant, not to find the killer. You would think so, yet in every single game, it ends up that my job is to find the killer.
Miss Andrews, I'll give you one last chance.
Wait, really? I 100% agree. It's the prosecution's job. However, somehow it ends up being my job. It's like Matlock. Oh, I heard there's a new Matlock, right?
What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
Yeah. The only way to prove not guilty is to find the real guilty person. It's so wild. Yeah, have you seen it? Comment on that? I haven't seen it. But it stars like that, the Oscar-winning actress, right? Oh, what's her name? Oh my god. The lady that was in, Misery. She was in a whole bunch of other stuff as well, but I think she got the Oscar for Misery, right? Kathy Bates. Yep, that's her. I refuse to testify. Yeah, she was in Titanic, right? She was Unsinkable Molly Brown in Titanic. She did a really good job in Titanic, I thought. Oh, hi Citrix Gaming. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Sure, we've proven it 100% couldn't have been your defendant, but you couldn't prove it was this witness, so we're gonna go with guilty anyways. Yeah. Yeah, very memorable, right? Yeah, she did a great job. She's really good. I'm looking forward to the new Matlock. Oh, Citrix Gaming, thank you so much for the redeem. Another one! Alright, let's do it. Also dramatic music in the background. Ara. Thank you so much for the redeem, Citrix Gaming. I refuse to testify. Your heart stopped. No. Hope it restarts. Yeah, I agree. In real life, prosecution has a much harder time. In this one, all they have to do is just stand there, right? And be like, not good enough. Also do my job, please. Adrian deserves it. She's hiding something. I want to find out more. You need more? Oh, thank you, XSL. I do my best. Oh no, another one. Alright. Ara. Thank you so much when
I'm a cute little purple fox, Sarunoni. I can't give CPR, but let's send positive vibes and wishes for Citrix Gaming's well-being. Stay strong, Citrix Gaming.
Stay strong.
Sparky and Mio are here to support you and hope you feel better soon. Take care. Glowing Star Fox Sparkling Heart.
Poor Adrian. I want to find out what she's up to though. Something's going on.
Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Onguard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last?
What's wrong, Phoenix?
Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. Alright, pizza. Aww. Oh no! We need a... You gotta do it to staying alive, right? Staying alive. Right? Yeah, in this world, the real killer confesses on the stand, of course. On the stand. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't.
Now then, I'd like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Onguard.
Yeah, with a dramatic breakdown. If it hadn't been for those meddling kids, right? And then explain the whole plot. The whole secret backstory.
Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
What?
The reason is quite simple.
Yes?
This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
The absolute, real truth. What are you?
Witness, don't you understand yet?
Huh?
I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt OnGuard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party.
That's a lie. I don't believe you.
What?
I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another, because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Ms. Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt OnGuard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging onto them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this.
Bum, bum, bum.
But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. Yeah, we gotta save Maya. Oh my god, what about poor Maya this whole time? It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone, help me.
Lady. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right. I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did, and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime.
Is it Von Karma?
Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there. Right? Yeah, why does he need to think? I know. Yeah, he got his not guilty, right? Right? Alright.
Come on now. What will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Alright, request not guilty verdict. I mean, that's kind of what I want. Or force Andrews to testify. I mean, I'd like to request my not guilty verdict. Am I gonna lose? Oh, I'm not gonna lose any points, right? Can I save? Yes, I can save. So let's save. But I think it doesn't matter, because if you look, there's no blinky thing at the top. So I think it doesn't matter which one I pick, because there's no blinky thing, right? Otherwise, it would give me this like warning, like meep, 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 on the right-hand side, the top right. So I think we can pick either one, and it should be okay. Maybe. I hope. I feel like we're supposed to force her to testify, right? I want to request a not guilty verdict, but I feel like, of course, maybe it could end the whole trial, but maybe it would be good if it ended. Just do request not guilty and see how. That's true. We saved, so we can request it. All right, request not guilty. All right, we're doing it. No matter what she says, Ms. Andrews is the only person it could be. Not to mention, I don't have a choice. I have to win a complete acquittal today. Your Honor, the defense believes there is enough evidence to substantiate our claim. Therefore, we motion that this court passes a verdict of not guilty as soon as possible. Remember this. How many times has Edgeworth sabotaged his own case just to pursue justice with and for you? Ah, that's true. Oh, my sweet Edgy. He acts so tough, but really, he's on my side.
I'm disappointed in you, right? What have you learned in this past year?
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
Ooh, okay, okay. You're wrong.
I feel like this can't end here, though. We'll see.
What a shame.
But wait, there's more?
I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However,
what is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ms. Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
Oh no, what's it gonna be? Stop!
Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, exciting music has happened.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
What?
And because of this illness, she's tried to commit suicide in the past.
Stop! Please stop!
No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here.
Oh, that's...
Rated T for teen. That's right. They had like some like scary pictures earlier in this case of like the cut off like photo of her like the other woman impacts like hanging. I was like, oh dang.
Ah, dark over dark. Ohayou gozaimasu. Genki desu ka? Genki desu yo. How are you doing, dark over dark? Oh, thank you for the stretch, Ryosuke. Alright, I'm gonna do my stretch. Alright. Alright. Standing up. Leaning to the right. Leaning to the left. Over the left. And lean back. And a wiggle wiggle. Ah, thank you for the stretch redeem. Oh, I'm very tired for work. Oh no! I hope you can get some rest. Actually, I realized when I stand up, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and then I'll be right back. You can enjoy this exciting, dramatic music in the meantime.
Musical notes in the bathroom, feeling the urgency, gotta go now, no time for emergency. Water's running, tiles gleaming, that toilet beckons, no more dreaming. Intense vibes, gotta hurry, no time for delay, just a quick scurry. Bathroom adventures, oh what a thrill, gotta go now, can't stay still. Musical notes toilet fogs.
Hello, I am back. Peeing Mew image, what? Oh my goodness. Oh, how was the bathroom song? Was it good? Was it good? Was it intense? As promised? Alright, I'm back. I'm relieved. Literally. She gave it energy. I feel like she's on point today. She's been like a little snarky. She's brought like some good lyrics. Her lyrics game has been on point. All right, let's see. What do we got? Ah, that's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report.
What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews.
The secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please, please stop! I beg you! If people find out,
Dang.
Toki Toki Literature Club could be a cute game where bunnies write poems and go on heartwarming adventures. But watch out for plot twists. Some bunnies may have a darker side. It could be a mix of fluffy cuteness and unexpected storytelling. Sparkling heart rabbit face video game.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say you would choose death, that's no concern to me.
Dang, Edgeworth. That's not nice.
Edgeworth, how can you be so cold?
Yeah. Rude.
However, before you die,
Oh, I don't know Korean. Toki Literature Club. I know there's a game called Doki Doki Literature Club, right? I think if I remember, it's like kind of dark despite the name. Beware of Hopika? What?
I'll pull the truth from your still breathing lips.
It's not dark. Oh, okay.
No matter what I have to do.
Dang.
So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either's fine with me.
I'll talk, but please, help me. Oh no. You guys are referencing it, aren't you? Nothing matters anymore. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Alright. My crime. Testimony. Let's go. Oh, it's psychological horror. Ah, okay. I heard something like that about it. It wasn't just like a cute romance story or something like that. Alright. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. Underrated game. Alright. It's pretty popular. I think. It gets good reviews. It starts? Oh, it does start as one. Naruhodo. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button.
Truly a Doki Doki game.
Oh, thank you, Cytrix Gaming. Oh, you meant to say overrated. Oh, there's better ones? Oh, well, all I know is that I've seen it around. Oh, thank you for the headpad, Cytrix Gaming. Thank you. Oh, hi, Jessie. Jessie OJ1. Hey, everybody, how's it going? It's going well. I have a 3-day weekend this weekend. How are you doing? Just when I finished and I was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume.
An inconvenience? Alright, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Stab the body with the knife. But why would you do that?
Just finishing up breakfast, I had some Eggo's chocolate waffles. That sounds very tasty. I miss that kind of food, for sure.
Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person.
Ah, because it's already in English, so more people tried it. Ah, I see. Well, that makes sense. Maybe it's like a gateway visual novel. How's things in Ace Attorney trilogy? It's going well. We're doing the last case of the second game right now, and it's very dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this case a lot more than the case we had before it. The case before it was this like crazy circus situation and it was too ridiculous. This one is just regular Ace Attorney ridiculous, so it's a-okay. That makes sense, Carcelbus.
What do you mean by all of this?
It might take this court a little while to understand, but...
This case took a lot of your brain power. I had to do multiple saves before each cross-examination. It's been a tricky one for sure, but it's better than better than the last one at least, I think. I've been saving more often because I've been getting more paranoid.
This is the truth.
The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him.
Ooh, oh, because it was free and also on Steam. That makes sense. That helped. I'm sure all those things really helped to get pretty popular.
He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time.
Last time.
So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Carita, in the chest with the knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime.
Alright, we got her to incriminate herself after all. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
Alright, let's do it. Cross-examination, my crime. Alright, you know how we do. We just press on everything and let's see. When I first saw him, I really thought he'd fainted. Alright, let's talk about it. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead?
He had a scarf tied around his neck. That scarf is a part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up, and went to pour the juice.
Okay. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. Alright, let's talk about it.
Hold it.
What is this plan you had?
I knew right away that the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought, I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt.
So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button.
The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife.
Okay. We made a dash back to Matt's room. Alright, let's talk about it. That was so you could get the knife, correct?
The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime.
Alright, here we go. Keeps going.
And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button.
Alright, let's talk about it. Hi, Galaxy. Ace Attorney 2-4, so good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I was saying that I'm enjoying this one a lot better than the previous case, which was the one with like the circus. This one's way better. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife.
It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect.
So you thought to rip off one of the buttons and then plant it in Mr. Onguard's hakama.
I mean, I miss everyone hitting on the girl, even the judge and the puppet. Oh, yeah. There are so many bad points. So many bad points in that case. So many like inappropriate comments. And even like inappropriate comments not about the girl. There were so many people that were like something like, oh, wasn't someone just calling people fat a lot too? It was not good.
Yes, that's what I plan to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they?
The circus is considered the worst. You see, it's like the only
XSL! Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. And Phoenix was calling Maya fat. That's right, that's right. Oh, yeah, I think not only was there all that, like the actual like things you had to like figure out in the case were extremely convoluted. So
thank you for the raid, D. Valen the
thank you,
Cagnia.
Valen.
Welcome, raiders. Sparky is thrilled to have you all join us for some gaming fun.
how are you
Let's
doing?
make the most out of this raid
Oh,
with
you're doing
laughter
Professor
and good
Layton
vibes.
versus Phoenix
Feel
Straight.
free to chat and enjoy the stream together. Rocket Video Game Fox.
Aw, yeah, how are you doing, Fallen? Thank you for the raid. Good to see you. Oh, hi, Trash Bob. Hello, hello. Cactus Objection raid. Yeah, also doing Phoenix Wright, but Professor Layton crossover. How's it going? Let's see. Alright, just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. Alright, let's talk about it. You finished the game! Awesome! Congratulations! Oh, that was fast. An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. Oh, Ryosuke, I'm glad you feel better. I know you said you were feeling hot, right? And you were having like your heart was beating fast. I hope you do feel better. Oh yeah. So no, you totally. Yeah, the cloak like flew off and like attached in a certain way. The finale dragged for 3 chapters? Oh man. Oof. You appreciate the tragedy of the tragic of the killer in Big Tub? It was tragic. I agree. But overall, nothing can redeem that case. Oh, she's talking about Lotta Hart. Yep. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Oh, we all know who that is. Yep, that's Miss Oldbag for you. 9 out of 10 game would recommend. They have similar mechanics to Great Ace Attorney court trial gameplay-wise. Alright, yeah, once I finish all of the regular Ace Attorney games, I'd like to probably play some of the crossovers and stuff. But I'll do all the regular ones first. When you're sick, your heart rate goes a lot faster. Oof! Oh no! Alright, well if you're feeling much worse, please go to the doctor. I'd already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. Oh, love this series. I just scrolled and see this. I want to talk about it. Yeah, of course. Alright, and we've got... And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Alright, because she wanted to avoid a lot of heart and also Old Bag. Let's talk about it. Yeah, the Como brother was tragic, but... You're gonna sleep first? Okay! Have a good rest, Fawn. Thank you again for the raid. I'll see you later. Papa Bear was tragic. Yeah, the most closet family. the carrots. We decided his family was actually carrots all in his closet. Mo was one of the most reasonable ones in the end, even though he like came off at first as like the craziest. He ended up being like kind of normal out of all of them. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony.
You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct?
Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it.
For a clown, he's the most level-headed. Yeah. Killers in the second have like a theme. They're not that bad compared to the first, I feel. I feel like they've had a little more nuance. Definitely. A little more nuance.
He was gonna disclose Matt's big secret there.
And what is this secret?
That? I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume.
Uh-oh. I think we've heard enough.
Ah, old bag. Oh my god.
So, after that, you went back to Mr. Onguard's room and planted the button?
Into Matt's hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word, what does all this mean?
How do I feel in this case so far? I like this case, yeah. So far, I think this one might be my favorite of Game 2. Yeah. It's been pretty good. It's been interesting. I feel like it's a bit long, but it's the last case, right? So I guess it makes sense that it would be a longer one. Although I think my complete favorite so far would be the one that introduced Angel Star. I just really liked her character.
Mr. Edgeworth, is it?
Yeah, fair enough. That was like so ridiculous. It was great.
The real criminal is Matt Onguard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk.
Rise from the Ashes is good, but it's way too long. Yeah. Yeah, that also very long. Francisca, huh?
She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I'd done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words.
Man, Francisca meddling again? Ah, I would say I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. There's a history there. A family history.
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful.
Not that like the sins of the father should be visited on the daughter, but it seems that she's following in his footsteps. In some manner, maybe a little less strongly.
However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Oh, wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Oh no.
Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Ms. Andrews under arrest for further questioning.
Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? What about Maya? I mean, I think Maya escaped, so I think we're okay. But as from Phoenix's point of view, we are concerned.
That is all. Court is adjourned for today.
No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tragedy. Oh no. Oh no. I've never seen Phoenix like this before.
Today's trial is over. And I didn't win an acquittal.
R.I.P. Maya. See you later, girl.
Witness, would you mind if I asked you something?
Edgeworth? What is it?
Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing.
This. Ah, the card. This is like the card that Maya also found on the floor of the room where she was captured, and she used it to escape. She used it to, like, pick the lock.
The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it?
Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked me about this. That's right, she said she just found it in her bag, right? Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remembered just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room?
That day?
Yes.
Oh.
I found this card when I discovered Juan's body.
Is it a calling card of the killer?
The man who has captured Maya?
Maybe he's like a serial killer.
It was lying right there next to him.
You found that card next to the victim's body.
The room where it happened. I know what you're talking about, I think. I can't sing it though. It's so cool. Always in her animations in your face. Did you notice? Wait, what is? I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right?
Oh, are you talking about the card? She's been twirling it the whole case.
I brought it up a couple times, but yeah. It was earlier. Oh, yeah, we noticed it. We noticed it for sure. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why.
Witness, that card. Give it to me. Hurry.
Edgeworth?
Do you have any idea what you've stupidly, yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
I didn't mean to. Oh, what is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before.
Who is it?
That card. What in the world is it? And what does it mean?
To be continued.
Oh man. Alright. Bum bum bum. Wow, we did it! We finished another section! Yay! Alright. I think, yep. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I will go ahead and I will save here, and then we'll find someone to raid. I know, kind of a cliffhanger. I feel like the last section was also a cliffhanger as well. I have a holiday tomorrow. I do have a holiday tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to get up at kind of a more normal time tomorrow instead of staying up until like 5 a.m. again. And to be honest, for Ace Attorney, it's always quite difficult for me to do more than like 3 hours because of the voice acting part. If it's normal gaming, I can play more. I feel like for Ace Attorney, it's a little hard though. So I'm gonna wrap up and then I will go to bed soon. But let me see if we have somebody to raid. Alright, I wonder if there's anyone else. We could raid another Ace Attorney. We could. Let's see. Oh, there's not that many people doing English. That's the only problem about Ace Attorney. There's never too many people streaming. Let's see. There is somebody. Or we could just raid we could just raid somebody who's on. There's a few people on right now. Let's see. Raid XSL. That would be funny. Oh. Let's see. We could raid. Alright, you know what? I think I do want to raid another Ace Attorney person, if I can. Let me see. Oi. We have one person. Yeah, we're over for now. I do Ace Attorney streams every Sunday and around a little after 10 p.m. JST. So yeah, I do Ace Attorney every Sunday. Yeah, 1 week from today. And then otherwise I do stream on this week. I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday coming up. And I'll be doing Yakuza 0. I'm doing VR, Arizona Sunshine 2 zombie battles with XSL on Thursday. And then I'll be doing Cult of the Lamb on Saturday again this week. And then Ace Attorney on Sunday, always. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I've been doing Ace Attorney on Sundays for like more than 2 years, I think. Oh, thank you for the headpad and the redeem. Alright, we're going to raid this person. I don't know anything about them. Their name is Celery, EKG, and they're doing Ace Attorney as like a group thing. So we'll just give them a raid and say hi. And you can make some purple emotes, any purple emotes that you have, or you can also do like my purple. You can do the purple with like the objection if you have my or you can do the objection one is always good if you have it, since we were doing Ace Attorney and they're also doing Ace Attorney. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. It was super fun as usual, and I'll be back on Wednesday. All right, have a good time. See ya. Bye.